to the listeners, supporters, fans, well wishers, them. Salon TOK Forum, where they deal with issues, comment, and analysis. Good evening. This na Kutubu Kogoma, they come with a special edition of the issues them. But first, please, I want to follow me now. No, not follow me now. I want to share. I want them to also like, and then above all, subscribe to the YouTube page. The request for follow me, share, like, and subscribe to the YouTube page. Today, the issue them way are they bring forward. Now, this one where they ask the fundamental question: why the army in Africa? Why is it that they don't see themselves as part of the political process instead of then confining themselves to the constitutional role where they get by the laws them where they govern the society, where now for be able for defend the territorial integrity of any nation, from people that we get this, tendency for grab country them, people that way they grab country them. Why the army no go, restrict themselves from that road there? Yes, of course, that they need for do, for restrict themselves, to the defense of the territorial integrity of the country from expansionist tendency. But they don't, cross that Rubicon there. They don't cross that line there and jump into the act of politics. Waiting at the reason for that, because we get a very, very corrupt judicial system in Africa, where not they hold the leaders them accountable. The judicial system is so corrupt. Waiting the judicial system they do, they don't see themselves as part of the political process. So waiting the so-called politicians they say don't do now, they don't capitalize on the ineffectiveness of the judiciary. So then they do anything what they want. They're not accountable to nobody. They ride roughshod over the rights of citizens. That's what they do. They ride roughshod. They don't care. Them of themselves, the leaders and more in Africa, who will take about 90%, they don't see themselves as the laws of the country. And then at the society don't become them. So that's the problem that we'll get. So they know they hold genuine and democratic elections. They know they do them. So what the cities, what's in the army so they do? They bid themselves a time. And they give themselves time. When they say it's appropriate enough, then they step in. They look for an opportunity for let them step in. No, they can say, please, I want to share, I want to follow, I want to like, and I want to subscribe to the YouTube page. That could be my YouTube page. I want to subscribe. So this is what they do. We get countries where now the military don't see an expedient for our jump into the political process. Yes, we get a whole lot. But by and large, though, what did not begin happen? We don't begin get countries where by God in your power, they don't decide say the military not will be part of the process. How they do this? How they actualize this for let the military not be part of the political process? Then they hold free, fair, and democratic elections. When that's what the Constitution provides. Free, fair, open, and competitive elections. We don't see they just don't do this now. Liberia, where President George Weah allow the process for run in course, not interfere into the election. The Electoral Commission, they make sure say they do the work to the satisfaction of all and sundry that they do. After the elections, they announce the results then. Following the announcement of the result then, President George Weah concede that a game of statesmanship. Now, one that we put respect for waiting the citizens decide. He not only concede the loss of the election, but he also had put in place mechanism where will ensure smooth transfer. Mechanism where will ensure smooth transfer, to the next administration. So, in a situation like that, in a country like that, nobody no go accuse or nobody no go even come up when you talk say military will intervene in the political process in Liberia. It no go be because the president will just come out of power. He do everything possible for make sure say let the armed forces understand say they own role as per the constitutional understanding. Now for be able for defend the sovereign nation from what they call expansionist design on the part of people that will want come for grab the country. That's what they did. So we don't talk about coup de. Now let's go to the next country. There would have almost been a coup in Senegal by Macky Sall in reckless, a pursuit of politics. Time they read for election, at the milk of Tanai, again the brazen impudence for talk say no election not going to take place. He said the election not going to take place. And he not get no constitutional authority for talk. They're not saying that he don't place that for talk say election will take place or it not going to take place. So not saying job than the thing there at the constitution, it talk plainly how long somebody will be in office. It make it very clear, say you go only day in office for 2 terms. After 2 terms, you will get for left office. Would that in your job that for decide on the election, that the electoral commission. So when he made that declaration, say election is not going to take place, that enraged the citizens there. Then go on the street and demonstrate. What's he do? He unleash, he talks them by the citizens there. The security forces them. But the citizens were very determined. They said, no, election will take place there. And the citizens then get a help. We come from the 3rd branch of government, where the judicial branch of government. The 3rd branch come and insist in order and make Macky Sall say election will take place. They get the option and they make like he understand say he not going to remain in office a minute pass after in term done. He not going to remain in office. They make it very clear to him. So he not going to remain in office. That the road that of a judiciary, like we did already talked here. If you see we get bad governance in Africa, we get bad leaders in that place. Now the judiciary are responsible for that. If they talk about America being a very great society, a very great because the rule of law, as interpreted by the judicial system, they make sure say they hold everybody accountable. And they make sure say they don't cut out to anybody. Once you get an effective judiciary, one where they apply the law say uniformly, one where they stand on the threshold say equal law, equal justice, they will not need for worry about that. So we don't begin a small emergence of a real democracy that takes place in Africa. This coming December, by God power, there's going to be an election now in Ghana. So the hope is, what it don't happen Liberia, and Senegal, where they not hold where they not hold democratic, free, fair, and open and peaceful elections, it will take place there also. Because small. You see, we now there in an era where any leader will think say he will bulldoze his way into power through political violence, it simply not go work. Any leader will think say he go there in power at any cost, no, it's not going to happen. Because you get a very determined citizenry and also a highly professional judiciary, one way committed to the dedication of the laws them, where now them underlie a very survival of the nation. They are very determined. They are determined. Come what may, that the rule of law go work there, not to the rule of the big man, regardless of the obstacles and way, the totalitarian leaders will try for erect. It's a no-go. Definitely not a court muster with the citizens because they are very determined. They are determined that come what may, that the rule of law na go work. So one tell Liberia, Senegal, one tell the citizens where they did, and the judicial system where they did, where make sure say they hold the leaders accountable and make sure say they do everything possible for make sure say he thinks that we're supposed to be, it will be, and waiting not supposed to be, it not will be there. If we say elections that don't take place in Senegal and waiting not happen, they don't get Macky Sall come up on power. Because anyhow Macky Sall look at this, anyhow he rationalize and not get come up on power. The people's will, the people's will, and the people's determined resolve, they don't get Macky Sall come up on power. The people's will, anyhow you look at, if you want to challenge him, but the citizen, no, you don't go challenge will. Next week. You're one person. The society big past you. The nation big past you. You're not going to fight with all. We go get you come up on power. And then the citizens do. And get Macky Sall come up on power. And the hope is the other African countries, people like Museveni, them, people like Paul Biya, them, people like Paul Kagame, they will get for understand, say, they not outlive their welcome. The citizens, they don't get enough. And about time, let them do themselves a favor, let them make an honorable exit before the political tsunami on the part of a very determined citizenry, or they unleash their wrath on them. It will really be in the interest of Paul Kagame, Paul Biya, and Museveni. Let them read the handwriting way on the wall. Say, time for go. Now for try go, they're not outlive there. Welcome. They need for go. Before the citizens they unleash their wrath. So the waiting to stop the incessant military interventions in African politics, you forget a very robust, independent, fearless, a highly professional minded people that way sit down at the judiciary, the third branch of government, where go hold the cities, the government, the accountable. But see then, this is not Kutubu Kuruma they wish. All the listeners and supporters, fans, and well wishers, a very pleasant and blessed day.